know I love testing new perfumes, so today is that day. We're going to test new perfumes or new to me perfumes or just iconic perfumes I wanted to test out thoroughly. Let's start with one that is quite new. It's Camomille Satin by Dries van Noten. And this one, I went to a counter and I think they had 3 newer perfumes and they were all used up entirely. And it always makes me so mad because sometimes I come back and they're still empty. And I'm like, why don't they have like a new bottle to put out? And they were always so sorry. I'm like, I wish you could test this, but we don't have a tester and we cannot just put, like normal perfumes out as testers. So I totally get them, but I'm just mad that they don't get new testers. Like, what is going on? Don't you want to sell those perfumes? Anyway, I just could get like a sniff of the bottle, but I really wanted to try it because this one is a vanilla perfume. The main accords are, oh my God. The main accords are vanilla, lavender, and herbal. Oh, this smells really good. Oh, wow. Wow. I mean, back up. I love Dries van Noten's Sois Malakai. That one is one of my favorite perfumes ever. Love the bottle, the perfume, the idea, everything. But some of the others from the core collection are not my thing, but I totally get the idea. This one, it's so much like Sois Malakai when it comes to the idea. It's so Dries van Noten. It's so innovative, but it's not niche smelling. It's not like, oh my God, this doesn't smell like a perfume. You can still see yourself, or I can see myself wearing it, but it's not like anything I've ever smelled when it comes to perfumes. But it is something I've smelled in, like the real life in nature. This smells incredible. It smells like nature. It's really incredible. I'm lost for words, obviously. The top notes are chamomile and petit grain. The middle notes are lavender, orange blossom, and rose. And the base notes are vanilla, musk, and galbanum. This to me is the most natural smelling lavender scent that doesn't smell aromatic, woody, masculine-like. Wow, you get the galbanum, the lavender, and the chamomile. It smells like a chamomile tea even. It's so good. And then you have the vanilla and the musk that put everything together, make it really round and well blended. It's not a very sweet perfume. It's not like a vanilla perfume or like a musky perfume, but they are definitely there to make it very smooth. I don't really get rose or orange blossom. It could be in there, but the other notes are just so prominent. But this one is incredible. Oh my God. It's definitely not for everyone. You have to like lavender and chamomile to enjoy this perfume for sure. But if you like the idea of that, smell this one. Get a sample. Okay. I mean, I have to test it on my skin. I have to test it on my skin for several days. And then I'm going to get back to you. But I feel like it's going into the list of perfumes to get. Oh my God, is this good? Why did nobody tell me about this? All right, then the next one is one I already did smell on a test strip before because I wanted to tier list rank it. This is from Juliette Has a Gun. And this is their newest launch, which is called Miami Shake. And I think because of the bottle, a lot of people were very hyped. And also because the accords sound really good. So the main accords are sweet vanilla and fruity fresh. And it only has 3 notes listed, which are strawberry in the top, ice cream in the middle, and vanilla in the base, which sounds amazing, of course. And this one got a really bad rep. I don't know, but for me, and I talked about that in the other video, Juliette Has a Gun for me has a very specific DNA that is very synthetic, very molecule-like, very out there. And a lot of times it just doesn't work with my skin chemistry. So I don't really wear a lot of Juliette Has a Gun perfumes, and you don't really see them in a lot of my videos. When I smelled it, I was pleasantly surprised because it was a smell I can see myself wearing. And this one is definitely a very synthetic strawberry ice cream. We had, when I was a child, we had an ice cream which was really thin. It was like a milk ice cream, and they had it in vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate. And this one smells exactly like that strawberry ice cream. It's synthetic, creamy, milky, super sweet, and yummy. I don't know why it gets such a bad rep, because I know for a fact that a lot of people love those very sweet strawberry-like perfumes. But I mean, what I get is the price point, because you can get strawberry synthetic perfumes that are milky at a lower rate. For example, I just have this one here. This is not a perfume, but this is a fragrance mist by Bath & Body Works, Strawberry Snowflakes. And this one, it's not the same, of course, but it's still like a creamy strawberry perfume that is very sweet. But this one is even more sweet. I think this is such a fun perfume. It's quite young smelling, but I don't know. The thing is that this is quite strong, just like a lot of their perfumes. And so for me, I have to be very careful not to get like a headache, like a very strong remaining headache. But I like it. I like it. Is it going to be my favorite perfume ever? Probably not. But I don't think it's as bad as people say. When I ordered the perfume, it got recommended to me to also get this one because it was a new release, and I haven't heard about it before, so I was like, okay, might as well. I think I've never smelled the Privé line from Yves Saint Laurent at like a department store, or maybe just Baby Cat, but they're not really on my radar. This one I have tested before. And let me tell you, you have to wait. You have to wait, which is not something you want to do with a Privé Yves Saint Laurent perfume, I guess. But it's just a fact. You have to wait, because the beginning of this perfume is really off-putting to me. But anyway, let's get into it, because the dry down is incredible. The main accords are iris, powdery, and vanilla. And the notes are, in the top we have lavender, clary sage, and incense. In the middle we have orris, vanilla, and ambrette. And in the base we have ink and amberwood. And I did compare it to something else, but right now I don't really know what it was. But in the beginning, it smells very off-putting. It smells incredibly natural, like something, I don't know, like gasoline. Maybe it's like gasoline, or like something, maybe metal. There's ink in here. It smells like something very sharp and something I've smelled before. But this one has to sit maybe for like 10 to 15 minutes. And as it dries down, it gets to the most sweet, yummy, light and airy perfume ever. It gets compared to Celine perfumes, and I totally get that, because those perfumes are a lot of times very vanilla heavy perfumes, but they're not heavy perfumes. They're actually very light and airy and elegant and fluffy perfumes with slightly powdery touches most of the time. And this one gets to the same level, but I'm going to let it rest. And then I'm going to get back to it and tell you what I think it smells like then. Because right now, I cannot smell it anymore. It's really bad, actually. It's really strange. Then we have House of Beau Bonbon. And I think this is the first perfume that I'm going to test by this perfume house. I adore the bottle, the idea, and the story behind them. It's really, really nice. But it's the same as with a lot of perfume houses. It's quite hard to get them here. This one was one of the only ones I could get. Oh my God, this smells incredible. Wow. Wow. I mean, after this Muse one, I'm like, I'm in heaven. The main accords are white floral, fresh, and warm spicy. Wow, it has very interesting notes. The top notes are lily of the valley, lychee, and saffron. The middle notes are bergamot, caramel, marshmallow, and pink pepper. And the base notes are cognac, birch, and ambergris. I've never heard the combination of those notes together. And it doesn't smell like anything I've ever smelled. But it's quite, I don't know how to tell you, but it's not groundbreakingly like otherworldly. It does smell natural and like a perfume, but not like something I've smelled before. And I see that people say it reminds them of Baccarat Rouge. I mean, I'm going to tell you straight up if something has the same feeling to me, but not really. I would say more so Greenwich Village than Baccarat Rouge, because this is very fruity. Oh my God, this is incredible. This is actually incredible. It smells fresh, it's fruity, it's floral, it smells like fresh laundry, but also freshly picked florals and grass and fresh air. This smells like spring to me, and it's beautiful, but also attractive at the same time. Okay, I think I have to test it out on my skin today. And if I love it as much as I love it right now on this test strip, this evening, I'm going to get a full bottle, period. It's incredible. This Lily of the Valley is such a beautiful note. I love Lily of the Valley. I love perfumes that have been launched in like the 80s, 90s. And a lot of times they have Lily of the Valley in them if they are like fresh perfumes. And I love those perfumes a lot of the time. So this one is so beautiful. It could be a perfume from the 80s or 90s, I would say. It reminds me a little bit of CK Eternity, which I just got, which is also a perfume in that same family. Fresh, green, floral. But there's this certain je ne sais quoi that you don't get in CK Eternity. It's very refined. I'm in love. I'm in love. Oh my God. Do I have to get every perfume from this perfume house? I'm shocked. I'm shocked because I test so many perfumes, and a lot of times a lot of perfumes smell like other perfumes, and it's nice, it's okay, but would I really wear them? A lot of times not really. But this one is exactly what I crave, exactly what I wear in my day-to-day life. Thank you. Thank you, whoever did this. It's incredible. Should we go to the Muse bag? I'm scared. Okay, so now it's drying down, but it's still not there. It's still not there, and it has been maybe like 5 to 6 minutes since. It's very crazy to me. So let's get into another one, which is an iconic perfume. And it's Le Lion by Chanel. It's from their Privé line. And this one has main accords of amber, woody, and musky. This was it was launched in 2020? Really? Is that correct? Was it like a relaunch? I'm confused. Did I confuse this with something else? Anyway, I did test the Privé line a few years ago. I think I was just not ready for them. And it was one day and I tested a lot of their perfumes. It was just too much in one day. But I'm not at the department store every single day, so I have to test out more than one. But the perfumes I did smell were a lot more my vibe than the ones you can get in like a normal department, not even department store, but like a normal perfumery or whatever, like Chance or Number 5, Coco Mademoiselle. And the Privé line was a lot different than those. But what made them Chanel-like was this very almost like a vintage vibe, and a lot of them were a little bit more on the powdery side. So anyway, Le Lion has top notes of bergamot and lemon, middle notes of labdanum and amber, and base notes of patchouli, Madagascar, vanilla, musk, and sandalwood. And I was intrigued because of all of these notes except patchouli. So I was like, if this is going to be like a labdanum, amber, vanilla, musky scent, it's gonna be good. And it's nice. It's really, really nice because it has the, you know, like the lemony dessert type of DNA that we get in a lot of perfumes at the moment, like Devotion, Bake, or even Vous Zest, Lira, but in a completely different version. You do get the lemon. It's very lemony. It's very creamy and sweet from the vanilla. But then you get the labdanum and the patchouli in combination, and they make it quite deep and dense, and the amber makes it also quite substantial. It's not a very light and fluffy scent, and the musk is very prominent and it's very powdery to me. Yeah, so this is like, if I'm going to wear this one, Le Lion would be the version that like my great aunt would wear. That is what I feel like. To me, the presence is a little bit too much for me. But it's really, really nice, and it reminds me of something. It almost smells like a big old house, and like a very elegant lady is living there, but it's like a lot of woods, like dark woods in there, and it's a little bit mysterious. She's a little bit mysterious, but also, I don't know, her presence seems very grand. That is what I imagine. So this one is definitely not one that I'm going to run out and buy. Let's test out the Bonbon one. I mean, if I smell something else and then I'm back to Bonbon, I'm just like in awe. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my God. Okay, then let's end it on the Muse dry down. So as it dries down, it smells to me like a combination of Bois Doré from Van Cleef & Arpels and Black Tie by Celine, mixed in with a bit of the top note from the Muse that I just talked about. So it has this metal thing going on with like a fluffy, light and airy, creamy vanilla that we get in Black Tie, and then the very light woodiness from Bois Doré. It's really nice. It dries down to something really beautiful, but there is still this certain thing going on that I'm not really sure about. And for that price point, not sure about it. Especially when I just discovered a perfume where I'm like, okay, I'm sold. I'm sold. You know, like a lot of times I test out perfumes and I'm like, I really like it, but do I get a bottle of it or not? And then I have something like that. I'm like, that is what I need. Like, that is what I need. I don't need the most innovative perfume ever. I just need me to be very impressed by it and passionate about it. And this is just it. Oh my God. Okay. I have to end this video to get this perfume. Bonbon by the House of Beau. Incredible. That is my take on these perfumes. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.